Hello, welcome to Team of Achievers interview series. Today we are talking to Priya, CEO of Einstein Kids Australia. Hi Priya, how are you?
Good, thanks.
So Priya, tell us about your family. Is your family entirely business orientated, or are you the first business person?
Going back to my family, my father, uncle, and everybody is a business owner. Even my mother's side, my uncle and everybody is a business owner. So pretty much I'm from a business background. There's no one in my family who has worked as like in a job perspective. Everyone is just doing the business because my grandfather had a business, so that's why everybody just joined in the family business.
Okay, that sounds amazing. So when you came to Australia, what was your original inspiration about starting Einstein Kids Australia?
We first moved in Australia 2008, and obviously when we moved here, well, there was no thinking of starting the own business because everybody wants to pretty much settle down, earn some money and things like that. So I started working in the retail sector. I worked for 5 years in the retail sector. When my daughter was young, she started school, and realizing that the education system here in Australia is good, but they need some extra activity to do it, so that helps them in the fast growing pace world where they can keep on track with the fast thing. And that's where I found it out that this abacus is something that is very useful to the kids to do it in a quick calculations. And then we find out that yes, there is something abacus, so I got trained and then started the own business of teaching the abacus to the kids so that all the other kids can get the advantage of abacus and they can do it quicker calculations, which helps them not only in the primary school but secondary and in the long run as well.
So what kind of difficulties did you have when you started your own franchise?
Yes, of course, to start a business is not an easy thing or is an easy task. Need to have lots of thinking, lots to know how it works, what went well. So there were lots of things going on. But to start it off with, we just had the training, so we got the books ordered, and then we started advertising, like first of all the word of mouth, telling to all the friends and relatives here, telling them that what are the advantage of this business, because this abacus is popular in Asian countries as well. Some of the parents didn't know what an abacus was, so they was like says okay, we can do it, but still to have to explain them in the details what it is, how it works. So I started them explaining in detail that what is an abacus, and then that's how we started the own business. Yeah.
Being married and having kids, how does that affect your business?
Wow. It's a thing. Yes, it's marriage, handling the 2 kids and the business. It's not definitely an easy task, but yeah, I do have a lots of help from definitely my hubby and my in-laws, my parents, everybody. They do support me a lot as well. 2 kids are like, my elder daughter is grown up, so she can manage everything by herself, don't have to look after much for her. My younger one is okay, so it's not that hard, but it's not that easy. It's okay for me to manage it, so like dropping them to the school and then after coming back looking after the business and then doing all those sort of things it's okay, it's manageable, yeah, at this stage.
So every journey has its ups and downs, and regarding that, we just want to know from Priya a funny story and also a story when she had to work hard to change the situation to be better for her. So Priya, tell us about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Every business has its own ups and downs, and being in this business for more than 3 years now, touch wood, we don't have any like those funny moments or like funny stories. But ups and downs regarding the things is that when I started the business, we explained to the parents about the word of mouth, and then few of the parents started maybe moving outside of the suburb and overseas. So we started decreasing the kids, whatever, because it was initial. Say if I have like 5 students, then we started having like 2 or 3 kids. But that's the only part that we were facing in the business, but definitely thanks to the parents who spread whose word of mouth helped a lot to us, and they did explain to the others that how this abacus is beneficial to their kids, and then how it develops their whole brain development program. So that's how we overcome those obstacles, and then that's how we started developing. So then we had one center, then say of the another, I remember one of the parents from Bangara saying that it would be a lot beneficial if we come here and start it, and then he offered us like almost a few kids that if we come here. So that's how we just expanded ourselves. So we started renting into different places, and that's how we overcome those parents' obstacles and the questions. Yes, thank you.
So lastly, you have around 8 to 10 franchises.
Yes.
So what's next for you? What's your next plan?
That's what we started, as I said earlier, that's what we had it like, because when we were having in one place, it was hard to manage in one place, and that's how we started giving the franchises, like say, so that all the other kids in the other different areas can get the benefit of the kids, like all the other kids can get the benefit in that suburb. That's how we started getting the franchises to them. Regarding the next plans, we definitely want to have franchises in more and more suburbs, and so that not all the kids can take the advantage of this beautiful brain development program. And we're also planning to have the books where we can introduce the word problem solving in that one. Later on the stage, we might have the software that kids can go online and do the mental abacus in such and such a minute. That's what we are looking forward to in developing the business.
That sounds fantastic. So as you can see, Einstein Kids Australia and Priya along with it working towards educating our future generation. Thank you so much, Priya, for joining us today.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.